What is up, boyos? It is a Water Buffalo Man here in Iraq for more ARK Survival Ascended news and information. We have Community Crunch 481, Fear Ascended details, Community Creature Vote, and much more. So to jump straight in, as you can see, first and foremost, the Fear Ascended will not be starting until October 29th, which is next Wednesday, which is still pretty cool. That'll still cover Halloween for us, and it'll go for about 2 weeks. So it's that time of year again when shadows stretch long, air turns crisp, and strange sights stir across the Ark. The spooky season draws near, heralding the return of Fear Ascended, and while survivors prepare for the eerie nights ahead, the next rounds of Community Crunch creature votes are now underway, which we will be covering that in a completely different video. I'll give a little overview of it now, but we'll be doing a whole new video on that later, covering the whole vote itself. The shadows stir, Fear Ascended returns. Darkness creeps once more across the Ark, and Fear Ascended returns from the 29th through the 12th, October through November, bringing a spine-tingling celebration packed with new skins, eerie creatures, and haunting surprises to discover. We've turned up the saturation for Fear Ascended, more colors, more variety, and more chances to spot rare shades bleeding throughout the wild. Expect your world to be brighter, bolder, and packed with some of the community's favorite hues. Stay close to the fire, survivors, you never know what's lurking in the dark. So you're going to get these rates. I'm not worried about that because I don't play on public, but this is what I am really worried about right here. This insane news. We are getting a ghost variation of the cat, a ghost variation of the Gigantoraptor, a ghost variation of the Ankylosaurus, a ghost variation of the Ceratosaurus, an angler ghost variation, a Veilwind ghost variation, a Drakeling ghost variation, which those two we can see right here, the cat, the angler, or the cat, the Veilwind, and the Drakeling. And there's one more back there, I think that's the otter. The Drakeling, like I said, the Ghost Yi-Ling, the Ghost Argy, which sounds really, really cool, the Ghost Spino, the Ghost Megalodon, the Ghost Otter, the Ghost Deinonychus, which to me is probably going to be my absolute favorite one to get. I'm wondering if you can get that in an egg. I don't know. I'm kind of really excited about that. And the Ghost Snow Owl, which those are all new variations. The Dodo Wyvern clearly makes its return. The Dodo Rex, like and all of the previous ghosts we've had before. The Surface Reaper King, the Basilisk, Fire Wyvern, so on and so forth. Skeletal Carno, Giganotosaurus, which that's kind of like a boss if I remember right. It's in terms of how strong it is. Unless if I'm remembering that wrong. But Skeletal Quetzal, Raptor, Rex, Stego, all three types of zombie wyverns, the Zomdodo, all creatures will spawn on their native maps. The Club ARK event, which I don't do Club ARK too much here. All the new skins we're getting, I'm not going to read them all over because I just went over them all again up here, but this is what the skins are going to do to it. The Cleaver, which I used to use, and the Crowbar, which I used to use as well back in the day. Some new swimwear, the Araneo, the Reapers, the Jack-o'-lanterns, the Vampire Dodo, and the Onyx, which I'll probably actually equip some of these, I'm not going to lie to you. I'll probably set some of these up for us on my character. What else did we add? The event items, nothing really new there. The Chibi, the Witching Owl, that's interesting, I'm interested in seeing that. We have new Trick or Treat emote. The colors are Dark Violet, Lemon Lime. I'm excited to get some of these colors, honestly, mixed in with some of the creatures we have. I think some of these colors could look really good, especially on our Hapipalus. If we can get like a pine green maybe, with like a light gray or an orange or even a lemon lime. Ooh, that can be cheeky. I'm really excited about that. I'm wondering, can this start early or do I have to wait? I think I might have to wait for this one, but I'm going to be enabling this on my private server with the guys that I play on. So that's definitely going to be coming. Here's how you do it. I'll leave this pause here for a second if you see it. Alright, you guys can pause the video as well. Here's the Club ARK event. I don't have Club ARK set up, so I'm not really going to do anything with it. But here is the community creature vote. I will be covering this literally within the next 24 hours. Here are all the different types of creatures. Just by looking at it, the one that is intriguing me the most is probably this here, that there. This lobster reminds me a lot of what Dragonheart's kind of doing, so I'm kind of not really looking forward to that one. Actually, all of these are kind of catching my attention, honestly, but I do think we need a new sea creature. What's the Abyssosaurus? The Abyssosaurus. Yeah, see, that's one thing that I thought was really, really cool looking. It reminds me of, like, a giant Mosa. That is definitely necessary. I'm going to read into all these. The giant lobster, I think we've had that before. The Paleoctopus, which is that thing looks absolutely terrifying, but really cool. Like I said, we're definitely going to be looking into these. The Irritator? That's interesting. It's a sea creature too. I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot we're going to be looking into, so I'm not worried about that. And we're going to be doing this specifically here, going back through it. What is the shark called? Octopodentus. What is it called? Savotus? I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's really... I'll look at that eventually later. But I can't even, like, not ignore this. Like, I really am kind of getting really excited for that entirely. That is so cool. The Fear Ascended was probably one of my first events I ever really played years and years and years ago, so that really kind of drew my attention back to it. Let's see, Extra Life, we have an update. The Quetzal is now number 1. The Giganotosaurus is number 2. Megalosaurus is number 3. Arneo is 4. So right now, these are the top 4 options we have, which is kind of really good. I would like to see the Plesiosaur get up in there somehow. I don't think it's going to, but I'd love that. What else? We're also going to be getting, from October 31st on, we'll be getting these wild dino colors stacked on top of the ones that we are getting for the Halloween event. So these two will be overlapping each other. So that'll be really cool. There's a bunch of cake items we'll be getting. I'll cover that at a later date when those come into the game. And here's the community corner. I don't know why they continue to put him on there. He is just complete negativity all the time. But hey, let's just put him on there. Why not? Some other cool, really cool creators all throughout here. Anything Ross Clark on there. Some really cool ARK art. I don't see... I was looking to see if there's like any little cheeky mods they would hide down in here. That is pretty cool. I like that art. That looks fantastic. That art, that picture, that screenshot. That's a nice shot. And that just looks cool as hell. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys back here next time for more ARK Survival Ascended news, which we will be covering the creature vote for Genesis 1. So make sure you really are looking at this in a way that this could benefit the Genesis 1 map. Mind you, the Genesis 1 has the bog, the volcano, the snow, and that very huge ocean, which I think is why a lot of these sea creatures could really, really benefit the ocean. And also, mind you, they could pick main 1 to go to the ocean, but they could also get a second one picked. They've done that before, where they've picked one that won 1 vote, and then it appeared later on down the line in a different vote. So anything could happen. But thank you guys. I'll see you guys then.